All right, Maximize family. This is day 3 of the 20 and 30 challenge. This is Dr. Ryan Sousley coming at you once again. Today's topic is Big Why. And this is arguably the most important piece of accomplishing anything in your life. Anything that takes persistence, perseverance, anything that's really worth anything. It really takes a big why behind what you're doing it. You know, the old adage is that if your why is big enough, the how will figure itself out. You know, one of my favorite stories is the Hoyt family. It's basically the dad and the son has a health condition where he can't move, he can't talk, and you know, he's very limited in what he does. He's basically stuck in a wheelchair, but he can communicate. And he communicates that he wants to start racing. And so his dad, who's been a chronic smoker his whole life, has high blood pressure, has all these health issues, not an athlete, doesn't like to work out. He starts training to run these marathons. And so eventually he ends up running a 5K and then a 10K and then a half marathon and then a full marathon. Then he decides to actually get into Ironman, which is arguably the toughest endurance race on the planet. And I think to this day, if I'm not mistaken, he's done over 30 Ironman with his son. So he actually pulls his son behind him in a boat, you know, with a harness, and pushes him in a stroller and has a special bike where he can, and if you don't know anything about Ironman, I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, I did Ironman last year, and by myself, without a human being attached to me, it took me 14 hours. So this guy is literally doing it, you know, with a person attached to his being. And so, but his why is gigantic, you know, and he even admits that he doesn't even like to exercise, but the reason why he does it is because, you know, it fulfills his son. It's an opportunity for him and his son to spend quality time together. And so as you're embarking on this journey, you know, this is only day 3, you're just getting into this thing, but as you're embarking on this journey, it's really, really important to, number one, identify why you're doing this. And if it's for personal, you know, if it's for selfish reasons, if it's for shallow reasons, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, I think a certain level of vanity is just human nature. But if your goal to lose weight over the next 30 days is just so that you look good in a bathing suit or fit into your old prom dress or look good for a reunion, it's not going to last very long. You might hit your goal, but 6 months from now, chances are you're going to be right back to square one. So I would just challenge you today, try to identify the reason why you're doing this. And if it's not very big, if it's not about something that's bigger than you, then maybe rethink that. And I think the benefit will be that on the days where you want to sleep in, the days that you don't want to go to the gym, the days where you've had a long day at the office, and it seems like everything, you know, you have all the perfect excuses not to do what you're supposed to do. You know, it's going to be easier just to grab something quick on the way home. It's going to be easier just not to go to the gym. You know, you worked hard all day the day before, so you deserve to sleep in. Whatever the case may be, we've all got excuses, right? But if your why is big enough, those excuses just seem to melt away. And so I would just challenge you to find your big why, make it about something that's bigger than yourself, and then keep it in front of you. You know, I constantly think about my big why, and it's what motivates me, because I'm human too. I'm not superhuman. I feel like sleeping in. I don't feel like eating well all the time. I don't feel like exercising all the time, but I just do it anyway because of my commitment to my big why. Not because I'm super disciplined or I'm just, you know, born a freak compared to most people, but I just do those things that most people are uncomfortable doing on a regular basis because I'm committed. So again, today is about finding your big why. That's your homework. Day 3 of 20 and 30. Again, I believe in you guys. I'm so proud of you. Just keep on trucking. You'll get there.